Good day, hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to study about Sicilian Hedgehog. We also review two games I played in Liches and Continental Open where I played with International Master David Strauss. Now let's go to discuss about the skeletal formation of the Sicilian Hedgehog and how to find weakness points. Please check the diagram A. This is the skeletal bone formation of the Sicilian hedgehog, where the strength of white lies on controlling the center by E4 and C4 pawn. Black needs to break this pawn chain by pushing B5 and D5 on proper right timing. Now let us go to the diagram B to analyze a game. This is a friendly game, 1-minute bullet game at Liches. Let's see how the position goes. We start by playing E4. C5, this is the Sicilian defense. Knight F3, E6, D4, CX D4, Knight X D4, A6, this is the Kan variation, G3, the Fianchetto variation, Queen C7. This is the best position for the Queen in the Sicilian Kan variation. Bishop G2, B6 must counter the control of diagonal from A8 to H1 by placing the bishop at B7. So continuously castles, bishop B7, rook E1, D6. By placing the pawns at 6th rank, forms a defensive stance, but has counter-attacking measures. Continuously C4. This is we call Marok-Vine to control the D5 square. This is also a poison pawn. The queen at C7 cannot capture this due to white's rook at A1 soon goes to C1, as well as black will be delayed in development. So continuously knight D7, B3, knight Gf6, bishop B2, developing bishop E7, knight C3, castles, rook C1, rook Fe8, queen E2, bishop F8. Whenever white moves G3, the black bishop at E7 must position at F8. So continuously H3, rook AC8, queen E3. This is not the right place for the queen. So continuously queen B8, making way for the rook at C8. Knight A4, this move soon useless as B5 needs to be moved. Continuously, BA8, best place for the bishop and also ready to push the pawn at B6 to B5. Continuously G4, H6, Queen G3, B5, CX B5, X B5, Knight C3, B4, Knight A4. Knight at A4 is misplaced. G6, H4, Bishop G7. Black has already attained the model position of Sicilian Hedgehog. Black has won this game in 32 moves. This game shows you how to break the pawn at C4 via B5. So, let us continue by watching the diagram C to analyze the other game. This is my game versus International Master David Strauss in the 1993 Continental Open, Concord, California, USA. Let's start by playing Knight F3, Knight F6, C4. This is the English opening. C5, G3, B6, Bishop G2, Bishop B7, Knight C3, E6, castling, D6, Rook E1. This move is best to place the rook at E1 supporting E-pawn. Bishop E7, E4, A6 not allowing knight B5, D4, CX D4, Knight X D4, Queen C7, which converts to Kan variation, supporting the bishop at B7 against E5 push. Continuously, Bishop E3, castles, rook c1, knight bd7, f4. White is solidifying control of center and maximizing space control. If you notice, black is only at 6th rank. Continuously, rook ac8, bishop f2, preparing to push the pawn at e4 to e5, continuously queen b8. But there's another move which is g6, b3, e5. I like this better for black. So as we go back after queen b8, then e5, attacking the knight, knight e8, which is force, bishop h3. The knight at d4 wants to sacrifice to e6 to destroy the position of black. So continuously, knight c5, b4, pawn attacking the knight at c5, dx e5, fx e5, but there's another move which is rook x e5, which is better for white. So as we go back, fx e5, rook d8, pinning the knight. So queen e2, which is the only move. So if bx c5, then bx c5, black is okay here. So as we go back after queen e2, then knight d7, a3 protecting the b4 pawn, bishop a8 positioning, then knight takes pawn, directly attacks the center. White strikes, but black has to hang on to prove that this is a bad move. So continuously, pawn takes knight, bishop takes pawn check, king h8, knight d5 attacking the bishop, knight c7 attacking the bishop at e6-2, knight takes knight, queen takes knight, bishop d5, trying to place a square for the pawn at e5 to push to e6, a5, queen b2, pawn takes pawn, bishop c6, bishop d4, preparing an attack at g7 square, queen b7 by attacking the bishop at d5, by bishop at c6, rook cd1, b5 wants to cut the connection between the pawn at c4 and d5. So e6 attacking the knight, while the bishop at d4 attacking the g7 pawn. Knight f6 covering it. Bishop takes, queen takes, c5. Now, white has to pass pawns, which is the only way to win this. Rook f e8, queen e2, king g8. King needs to go towards the center. Rook f1, queen e4. Black has to exchange queen here to take the advantage. Queen takes, knight takes, rook f7. This is a bad move for white because soon it's gonna be trapped. Knight f6. Black is winning here. c6, another bad move. Rook c8, c7, rook takes, bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, king g2, but there's another move which is also bad, which is rook d7, rook takes, ex d7, king x f7, which is winning for black. As we go back to king g2, then black move rook f8, white resigns. By playing patiently, as this is the way to play the Sicilian hedgehog, to know the right placement of pieces and when to break the white's pawn chain at e4 and c4. So, thanks for watching and subscribing my YouTube chess channel. God bless.